Does your ATV run rough or have a hard time staying running? I got a question from a viewer that is getting the code P0121, which is for your TPS or your Throttle Position Sensor. You'll need to check your diagnostic mode in your display to make sure that your TPS is set correctly. In this video, I'm going to show you how to set the Throttle Position Sensor on your ATV. Now just a quick note here, you do not want to use the Diagnostic Plug jumper, that jumper pin that I show in this video, on the ATV models, on Arctic Cat ATV models that have a silver ECU. This is only for the ones with the black ECU that have that jumper pin in the back under the seat. If you have a silver ECU, you will check your codes and all that stuff up in the display. You do not need a jumper pin or you will fry your ECU. For these Altera models, you'll see a code on your display. If there is an issue, you'll need to solve that issue, fix it or whatever, and cycle your key off and back on, and the code should be gone once you have solved the issue. Alright, if you don't have one already, grab a service manual for your ATV. You can buy one or you can get one from Country Cat. Scroll all the way to the bottom of the page. Under technical info, you can enter in your year, your make and model, and your service manual will be right there. You can download it. Now to actually adjust the idle on these EFI engines, we're going to have to get down to the diagnostic plug so we can read it up there on the display. So back here at the back under the seat by the battery, back by the fuses, we've got this diagnostic plug. We're going to insert our diagnostic plug on your ATV here. You've got the gauge up here and the key, and you're going to need a good battery so you have voltage running through the system. And then right back here in the back by the fuses, you've got this little plug here. This is the diagnostic plug. It's got a rubber cover on it, at least it should. And it's got 6 little slots there, and we're going to connect 2 of those. So I'm going to show you which ones to connect here. Alright, well, it's pretty hard to see down here, but there's a black wire. It's black with a red stripe on it, and then black. But basically what you're looking for is these 2 pins here on the bottom, or on the top or side, or whichever way you've got it. They're the 2 on the end of the plug that are closest together. So we're going to connect those 2 there on the end. Now if you have a silver ECU, you don't want to do this on those models because that is a different procedure for reading code. So just make sure in your service manual. So we've got the diagnostic plug in the back here. You can read up here on the gauge. You can see that our TPS is low there. There's a little mark there to the left of AC. This is our stored codes, our active codes. So we don't have any codes. Our TPS indicator is down here at the bottom. So that's our low idle. We're going to adjust this up to the middle mark and we should be good. Alright, down here on the left side of the throttle body is our TPS. We're going to just loosen up this screw here and we can adjust this. You don't have to adjust it very much. It's very slight movements. You can check it up there on the gauge and see which mark you're at. You can see up here on the gauge when I rotate that TPS sensor back and forth that it actually changes this mark up here. That is our TPS adjustment. We want to get that right in the middle. This is like very slight adjustments and this will move a lot. So there we go, right in the middle, and we're going to tighten that down. Alright, we've got our screw tightened back down on the TPS sensor here. We can double check it up here on the gauge. The low mark is down here, the middle mark is up pretty high. It's actually your gear indicator. On the letter E, you'll have these 3 dashes. So that's what you're looking at. There we've got it right in the middle. We can turn this off, pull out our diagnostic plug, and recheck it. Middle mark on the gauge should show what your TPS is. You shouldn't have it high or low, it should be right there in the middle. Hope this video helped you out. Like and subscribe down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.